game we had the crazy runaround thing in the beginning.
And why did our stream just die?
I haven't seen Dragon Slayer J4 in a while.
Yeah, that's the thing. So our stream did cut just for a second, guys. I don't know if we're still live or not. We are live. Okay, so we are live. We're switching the frame rate around. We apologize.
Oh, Blitzcrank grab.
It missed. It missed. No, Blitzcrank. Pulls of Destiny not happening. Malphite pinging off that Warden top lane, letting Elise know that she cannot gank from right there.
I like that. I didn't notice this. Vayne's name is Invade. That's amusing. No, it's Invade.
It's in Vayne. The D's actually an N.
Oh man, speaking of Vayne, she's getting bursted down quite heavily right now by Blitzcrank Ezreal.
Is letting us net Q onto Lulu.
The foam finger.
Yeah, the foam finger of justice.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Malphite and Elise are planning something sneaky here.
Or trying to anyway. Irelia is there. Elise wants to repel. Malphite needs to get something down here though.
I feel like if Malphite can slow her, Elise can repel to one of those minions and line up a stun possibly. Or at least burn a flash. Oh, there it was.
Elise went away. So, there's that. And Mikey is gone, but I'm still here. So I'm gonna keep casting. Even though Mikey's not here with me. Looks like we've just got Malphite being pushed to his tower. Irelia's gonna go back. The bot lane business. The foam finger of justice is still happening. Tyler, can you hear me? Okay. Blitzcrank missing a grab there. Mikey, I don't know where Mikey is. He's not talking.
I apologize for that, guys. We had a little bit of a issue with our audio there. It just seemed to cut out. Razorcom being the sweet program that it is. So let me get Escus Valius back in here. We apologize for that. We did have a little bit of a cut with our audio chat program.
Oh, there we go. We're back.
Little bit of an issue. I think I might have exited out of it somehow. Razorcom. Strange.
We got Jarvan in the bot lane. Blitzcrank is there. There's no wards. Blitzcrank lands the grab! Vayne has been nabbed! There's Jarvan. He does not get the knockup before she can flash out. He's going to get pinned to the wall. Oh, man.
That was sneaky. That grab. Weaving through minions and stuff. It was great.
That was an epic grab.
That was a little ridiculous, I think.
Oh, the grab again. Not
was
quite
going for round
time.
2. Yeah, going for round 2, but tumble. Just being safe and stuff. Yeah, I don't minimize Razorcom there so I don't accidentally exit something.
Kha'Zix just leapt onto Janna. And wow, does he do damage. That Q though.
He's actually maxing Q, which we're seeing a lot more.
Right, well, Riot kind of made that happen.
Lulu going into the red as Elise shows up and forces Ezreal and Blitzcrank to just leave. We're calling. We'll see if Vayne and Elise decide to push out this wave. I don't think Vayne has enough push power to clear this wave though.
She really doesn't. She really doesn't. Not at this point. Malphite and Irelia going toe-to-toe in the top lane. Malphite getting super low as a teleport gets busted. Janna was on her way. Malphite decides to back out.
And Janna canceling the teleport. Save it. Let that cooldown come a little quicker. And we're seeing... I think Malphite won that trade. Single, like, just by himself. Irelia did hit 6, so she's probably going to pop ult here to try to get some of that health back before Malphite hits 6. Malphite's burst potential level 6 is terrifying, and he's charging mana up now. He's getting ready for it.
It's really dumb.
He's getting ready for it.
Yeah, he's going to.
I think he has the mana for it. So.
Does he have Ignite up? He does not have Ignite up. He can probably still kill Irelia, though.
I don't know. She just popped ult, so I think she should have enough health to survive it, possibly. Ground Slam going out.
She's just going to go back.
Yeah, Malphite's actually maxing Q, so... Burst potential's fairly high. We do have...
Well, still no kills yet. It's been 7.5 minutes into the game and no one has died.
Yeah, I know how nervous that makes you.
It gives me the willies. This is the jungler willies that I get when nobody's died. When the game goes on this long and nobody dies, it gets me all nervous like.
The pressure though. Q under pressure song. Not for lack of trying. StompForDays put in a lot of effort to try to get a first blood.
That is true. That is true. They're still trying too. Blitzcrank and Ezreal really trying to make something happen down here.
Ooh, Vayne putting on some free damage. Vayne putting on some free damage to Ezreal there. Spirit Stone coming out.
Oh, here we go.
A little faster.
Vayne and Lulu looking to make something happen.
I wouldn't be surprised if they. Ooh, that grab. That would have been bad. That would have been bad for Vayne. We do see Jarvan coming down in the bot lane. Ooh, excuse me.
He is? Where? I don't see him.
You know, he's coming up. He's getting ready to pass that first tower.
Oh. I thought you meant like he was in bot lane already. I was like, what? No, he's not.
He's working his way.
Irelia and Malphite also going toe to toe again. Backing out of that. So Jarvan is in that bush down there. And they don't have any vision on it.
This lane's gonna push out. We'll see if Lulu gets picked off here trying to ward.
Elise there for Irelia. The bot lane. Ezreal, Lulu. Here comes Jarvan. The knockup, the grab on the Vayne. Ezreal ultimate misses. She's been ulted by Lulu. The exhaust is down. We're going to see people just back out. And meanwhile, we have shenanigans going on in the mid lane. Elise got really low. And here's Malphite and Kha'Zix. Kha'Zix getting the first blood. What a chunk that was with the Q there. And he's going to keep chasing Irelia. He's going to flash in. The Q is low on cooldown. Not going to be enough. He's going to back out. Wow. So at 9:45, first blood goes to Kha'Zix.
That was a great first blood. That burst damage from his Q. He did evolve that first, and he is maxing it, so that's putting out quite a bit of damage on a 2.6 second cooldown.
Yeah. Kha'Zix, though. Team Insect.
That's interesting there.
Yeah. You can probably legitimately make Team Insect. Get Kha'Zix and Skarner and Kog'Maw.
Does Kog'Maw count as a bug?
Sure. He's a bug. He's a caterpillar thing.
Only if butterfly skin.
Right. So Kog'Maw, Elise, Kha'Zix, Skarner. You can probably get one more bug in there.
Jarvan coming up in the mid lane, but there's a ward, so Kha'Zix knows all about where Jarvan's at. Still quite a few wards.
He's got his mana immune right now.
Ooh, this is terrifying, actually. Luckily, he's only sitting at 200 mana on that, so. Wait, was he in that first blood, did he not have mana immune?
No, he didn't.
Ooh, so his damage output just significantly increased there.
Yup.
Actually having some AD now. Ezreal picking up a tier and then going into what appears to be Elder Lizard. Meanwhile, Janna's teleporting in the top lane. Tornado does go out.
Yeah, Malphite's got, there wasn't a whole lot he could have done there.
So, StompForDays responds. Gold lead now even again. And Irelia is actually ahead of CS on Malphite, so she's doing a great job CSing as well as fighting.
Yep.
Does have Ninja Tabby against
the Malphite.
Yeah, I mean, I can see maybe if it's to hopefully try to stop Kha'Zix, but there's not a whole lot of auto-attacking coming out from that team.
It's for Kha'Zix and Vayne, mostly, I'd say.
Yeah, it'll let Irelia dive onto Vayne. Fairly easy. Generally in those matchups, you don't want to pick up. I wouldn't pick up Ninja Tabby until a little later, and just kind of focus on getting some of those items down. But
I would have just picked up Merc Dreads. It's Irelia.
yeah, I should probably build into a Zephyr. To be fair,
Probably.
later on in the game. Couple wars coming out from Macao Tok there. Looks like they might try to set up a dragon.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me.
And Kha'Zix is far enough ahead of Janna that it'd be safe to do.
Yeah.
Janna teleport is down. They know that, hopefully.
Again, Malphite and Irelia going toe-to-toe in the top lane. I feel like Irelia wins the toe-to-toe trade.
Just barely. If he was maxing Ground Slam, I think that he would come out at top.
Yeah, but
In the
he's not
matchup.
done chasing. It's just that with her and her lifesteal and all that.
Yeah, but I mean, Ground Slam stops her auto attacks, or it slows them down significantly. I feel like if
That's
you max that against Irelia, you'd be doing great. So Elise trying to set up a gank onto Janna. Janna's just super fast, a lot of disengage. She does have ult up. So she has-
Kha'Zix going to pick up a blue buff.
yeah, so I feel like Janna mid is super, super safe, and you kind of pay off that for damage.
Right, well, you know, Janna mid, I don't know. Janna mid is like... I personally really hate Janna mid. I think Janna mid is a waste of space. She doesn't do anything late game. Like, there's no AP coming out. I mean, oh, Kha'Zix having to ult, he gets knocked up at the same time, but he's got the ignite down on Janna, and he already blew his leap, so he can't go back in on that. That's the thing that Janna mid does, is she just makes the mid lane, as you said, Mike, extremely safe. She would have died there, but she ulted and tornadoed him away. But at the end of the day, though, when you have Janna mid, I mean, Kha'Zix
Lulu
is gonna...
loses the pull that Blitzcrank there, and Lulu just gets decimated by Cataclysm.
Yeah, Cataclysm there. Doing
Yeah, I
the
think
work.
Vayne's gonna have to walk away. Yeah, I like to interrupt Kyle with.
No, it's fine. It's fine. The thing is though is that at the end of the game, Kha'Zix is going to be a force to be reckoned with, and Janna's not going to do anything except hold people away.
I mean, I feel like
So-
with that heal, if she channels it, that heal gets pretty big, pretty quick. Her shield does get quite a bit. Her shield is level 1, and it shields for 160 damage. That's not all.
Malphite and
Meanwhile-
Elise going in on Irelia up top. Irelia is going to get stunned after the Malphite knockup on the ultimate. She's going to be ulting under tower, but it's not going to be enough. Elise is going to pick up the kill, and she's just going to get to walk out.
And Rainbow Sasha let us know that Janna does get Barons with level 1 ranked Q in LCS games. That's a thing that happens. I don't know if you watched that,
Yeah.
Kyle, but it was bad.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
I'm sure you've seen
But
the
that's
clip.
just that's more bad luck than anything else.
Or good luck, depending on who you rooted for.
Yeah, depending on your team.
But poor Irelia, not warding top lanes. That's one of the big things, and I'm guilty of it as much as the next top laner. Not laner, guys. They don't buy a lot of wards. I feel like, because top lane's so competitive, as far as you have to have that edge, you have to have that extra item, and they just forget to buy wards, and that's their downfall. Because then people like Elise come up and just ruin your day.
Right, exactly. I mean, Malphite has a haunting, guys. Surprised.
Yeah, he's gonna be put out a little damage. Irelia actually picking up a Giant's belt as opposed to
Anything else?
or anything, yeah. And the jungler is fighting down Janna. Janna tornadoes are doing. They're actually chunking quite a bit. The Cataclysm does go out.
Yeah, Elite's gonna flash though. Kha'Zix gonna
Kha'Zix
flash.
flashes in.
He flash Q. See, and there you go. There's the Janna just being super safe. Anybody else would have been dead right there.
Janna baits flashes all day with her tornadoes.
It's fine.
And monsoons.
I mean-
It's a 5-minute
I mean,
cooldown.
here's the thing. She's got 144 CS. She just picked up a Magi's and a Fiends. Kha'Zix has 163 CS. He has a Brutalizer and a Manamune.
True.
I mean, if you get into a team fight, Kha'Zix is going to do a lot more for the team than Janna is.
I don't know. I'm not gonna count Janna out on this. The grab misses out from the tumble.
Yeah, Vayne just going ham on Ezreal.
And the
She's got
condemned miss.
the ult.
Janna is teleporting in from bot lane, or from mid lane.
Oh boy, here we go. The teleport ganks. Vayne is going to get knocked up twice. Won't be able to pick up Ezreal. Quite the contrary, in fact. Lulu will come in and pick up Blitzcrank, but gonna give Ezreal a double kill. Probably not worth.
You just want to. I mean, I don't think she would have been able to escape. So, pick up a kill where you
probably
can. The flashing for it, that 5-minute
Right.
flash is important.
Right.
So, I mean, I feel like blue side, they weren't in a position to do Dragon even after that double kill. Blitzcrank had fallen. Jarvan was mid trying to deal with Kha'Zix, who was putting out a lot of damage to him.
Yeah.
Malphite throwing around from the side.
Kha'Zix does the damages right now. Malphite does have ult. Unstoppable Force is up. There's Kha'Zix coming in. He's not even going to need the help probably. Malphite flash. Unstoppable Force going to take Jarvan under the tower. Well played. Well played.
That Kha'Zix is doing so much damage.
Yeah, dude. That's what we're talking about.
That Q, though.
That Kha'Zix Q does just ridiculous amounts of damage. And if they're isolated, I mean, come on.
I don't know, I think it's a little ridiculous that they moved the 8% to just on Evolve, not on Isolation. Like, that's... Like, yeah, Kha'Zix was a pain to deal with his W, but now that you put all his power to a 2-second cooldown...
Well, it forces him to be melee, and that's what he's supposed to be. He's supposed to be a melee assassin. I think the changes to Kha'Zix were really good. I think that's exactly what it needed.
And people just are having I guess they're just having a hard time fighting him, or whatever the case is.
Well, he just does a lot of
rough.
damage now. The thing is in mid lane, you have to be able to keep him away from you, which is why Janna was a good choice in that regard. But Kha'Zix is still going to get strong because he's still going to CS.
Yeah, he actually is, excuse me. He's actually sitting on the highest farm in the game.
He just picked up a pickaxe.
Ooh. Late Night Guild Wars, guys, I apologize for the yawning.
There's Vayne trying this business again. Apparently not quite killing Ezreal, but Blitzcrank's probably going to get killed. Vayne just doing work under there with her Bork. And she's going to push to the tower.
Has the butt of the ranking.
If Ezreal stays, I don't think he's going to live.
I don't know. He's got his E, he's got Qs, he's got kiting.
Yeah, but Vayne,
ooh, that was a pin.
Vayne almost
pin
killed
landed.
him again.
If that pin landed, he was dead. This is 720p, guys. We apologize. We would put it to 1080, but then some of our viewers would lag all out. And we are not partnered yet, so we don't have the option to change it yourselves. We apologize.
Janna trying to come in and attack Vayne. She will not stop Vayne from backing. Meanwhile, Jarvan trying to hold mid against Kha'Zix and Elise. Probably not going to happen.
Yeah, but if he gets anywhere near that tower, he's going to die. Oh, he Cataclysm's in.
Yeah, he does. Blitzcrank is there. Kha'Zix just going to... Oh my god!
Kha'Zix, all the damage.
Wow.
No, it really is there to say hi.
Yeah, no, he's not going to make it out of that one. He may as well just try to turn and fight. No, Blitzcrank picking up the kill with the grab, actually.
Raid boss down, guys.
Yep, raid boss Kha'Zix.
So it looks like Ezreal really going to push mid here.
Yeah, that's going to actually turn into a tower for blue team.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
I feel like Malphite should still be top pushing instead of recalling right now, but to each his own. I mean, he's got Blitzcrank to deal with. Blitzcrank will just all clear waves. So there's that. Meanwhile, Vayne and
Lulu finding Janna. Janna ulting did not die. Yep.
Red team's turret.
I mean,
Another
Janna can hold
turret
that
going
tower.
down.
Janna has no problem holding that tower.
No, AP Janna holds towers all day. Malphite giving chase to Irelia and Ezreal. Elise is coming in. He's going to use Unstoppable Force. Elise comes in on top. Jarvan is there. Cataclysm is down, but the combo lands. Irelia picks up the kill. Irelia is pretty dangerous right now. So is Ezreal. He's got his Muramana and his Lizard Elder. So things are starting to get a little bit interesting.
Yes.
Team StompForDays over here is starting to live up to their name a little bit.
The gold lead is right around 1,000 in the favor of StompForDays. So I wouldn't call them stomping, but they're fighting the monster that is Kha'Zix.
Right, and here comes Kha'Zix picking up a kill with Malphite on Blitzcrank, and he's still under the tower. He's gonna leap out with the stealth. Ezreal, oh man, the flashes. Kha'Zix barely escaping that with his life, but Malphite going down. Vayne having to bork. She's got 3 people on her. She has to flash the wall. Janna looking around. Here's Irelia. The tornado will not land. Vayne tumbles to stealth. Irelia still chasing. If she lands a Q, that will be Vayne's life. And there it is. Irelia picking up the kill there.
So great plays by StompForDays. Janna had teleported in and just kind of set Macao Tok just completely off kilter there. They had no idea what was going on.
Macao Tok needs to start being together a little bit more. What's happening is StompForDays is hanging out as a team. Wow! Kha'Zix does so much damage.
Janna baiting out things with her ult, just baiting out engages every time, burning cooldowns. I mean, yeah, her ult is on quite a long cooldown, but if she can burn it, baiting out some of those engage skills like Kha'Zix leap and repel, and her team actually shows up and fights, I think that could be pretty strong engage there.
Right,
So,
well, her team is staying together more than Macao Tok. StompForDays, that's what's keeping them that's what's giving them the lead in this game right now. Their team play is solid.
yeah, Macao Tok needs to start grouping and start going for some objectives here. I mean, they have no towers.
Right.
If they were even on towers, they'd be ahead in gold.
Right.
So Macao Tok did a great job of farming, picking up a couple of kills here and there, but they're not pushing objectives like they should be. No towers for Macao Tok yet. Map's starting to look a little dark on their side.
Yep. Kha'Zix looks like he might solve that problem for them right now. He's about to take top tower. So there's the first tower of the game from Macao Tok.
Yeah, I mean, I believe Macao Tok's trying to get some of that darkness onto StompForDays. Those towers going down is a big deal.
Well, StompForDays is all mid right now. We have Vayne and Kha'Zix coming in to help answer the push.
And Dragon did just spawn, so we're going to see if StompForDays does rotate and just do that Dragon. It is pink warded by Macao Tok, but I don't think they
Yeah,
care.
No, they don't seem
They're
to.
gonna leave Janna. Yeah, they're gonna rotate and they're gonna try to stop him. But Janna disengage.
Kha'Zix leaping the wall to pick up blue. They're just going to let him have the dragon, maybe try to make something happen afterwards. Or not.
And the stun lands on Irelia. But
Malphite looking to ult. There's the, yep, there it is. Blitzcrank pulling a Malphite ult combo. There's a lot going down. Vayne in the back getting Cataclysm. Elise picking up a kill on Ezreal. Vayne getting chased away. Elise picking up 2 kills. Blitzcrank being one of them. Vayne getting gone on by Irelia. Lulu's trying to be there for help. Kha'Zix is in now. He's attacking Jarvan. He's got his full ult going on. Elise gets a triple kill. Kha'Zix picking up Jarvan. And eventually also Janna going down. Wow. So a dragon pickup by StompForDays, but Macao Tok with the cleanup. Elise getting 3 kills, Kha'Zix getting 2.
And now hopping in the gold lead. And gonna further that by taking that bot tower. Great
Kha'Zix
team
is level
fight.
16.
Great
is
team
level
fight.
16 right now.
Ooh, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
Considering their mid is level 13.
Right.
So he's
And
at
this
least
is what-
3 levels ahead of everybody on StompForDays.
This is what I was talking about right now. As StompForDays picks up another tower. They just picked up all 3 outer towers after that dragon, so the tower game now even. But this is what I'm talking about with that Kha'Zix. Janna, 2-2-3 with 219 CS. She has a Magi's, a Athene's, and a Death Cap. Kha'Zix 3-1-3 with 245 CS, has a Muramana, a Giant's Belt, a Brutalizer, and a Last Whisper. Kha'Zix just, like, he didn't get a lot of kills on Janna in lane, but that really doesn't matter. Because now he is just dangerous. His Q right now is doing over 400 damage with a 45% damage increase if they're isolated. And because it's evolved, it also has that percent. Because it's evolved, it has, what is this? 8% of the target's missing health can be increased by isolation.
So he's just a resetting machine right now.
Right.
And Blitzcrank
Kha'Zix
goes
is
for a
going to do
grab and
all the
misses.
damage.
Yeah, they gotta be super careful. StompForDays was in the lead and they felt really strong during that dragon fight. That's why they turned around and tried to refight that. And They paid for it. Elise picking up a triple kill there, letting her grab oracles. And Elise is just a giant meat wall right now that does a lot of damage. Randuin's off on Malphite, stopping. Unstoppable Force on top of Randuin's with Ground Slam is just miserable. It's a miserable day. So that's out now. Vayne picking up Blade of the Rune King and Phantom Dancer. Has another dagger in inventory as opposed to maybe building a Last Whisper. So we'll see where that goes out. Maybe a Static Shiv, I'm thinking. But yeah, I mean, I keep trying to call him Macman Nation. Macao Tok here has a lead, and they plan to keep it. Ward's out. They have oracles stopping StompForDays from getting any sort of vision. So,
right, Macao Tok is in a position right now to really control the flow of the game, and they're doing so.
Kha'Zix sitting on 260 farm with 3 kills under his belt, beefing up a little bit, and he's only 1,000 gold ahead of Janna.
But 1,000 gold on Kha'Zix means a lot more in this case.
Yes, 1,000 gold on Kha'Zix is a lot of gold. We'll have an algorithm out for gold ratios to him. And if anybody knows how to get the raffle bot guy into our Twitch chat, we'd appreciate it. I do not know how. I know how to work it once it's here, but
Malphite getting caught out by 4 members of StompForDays, and he's just there. Elise coming to help. He ults. Malphite just decided to sacrifice the body, try and make something happen. Kha'Zix is there. He's gonna stealth and try to pick up this Ezreal. Stealth again. He will Q, dodging a stealth another time. He's gonna try to fight Blitzcrank by himself. Probably no dice there. Vayne coming in from the side. So 5 members of StompForDays up top.
great disengage by Ezreal there to try to get away. His flash is still up for the second time.
Janna ulting on the tower to heal people up. Everybody's at full now. StompForDays in full HP, looking to push the tower. Where is Kha'Zix? He's coming around from the other side.
StompForDays is going to try to get their lead back. The grab does go out and misses.
Yep. They got to be careful. There's not a lot of AoE on this team, but there is a lot of single target potential. That tower is suffering. Malphite is back. He's running in the meat wall with the home guard. He lands the slow. His ult is not up. So we don't have the engage there.
I think they were just hoping that the Malphite would scare him off, and that's what happened. Malphite was scared off. They still had maybe 30 seconds or so. Maybe 45 before Malphite ult came back up, depending on cooldown reduction and all that jazz. But I feel like they could have still stayed and fought.
Vayne right now, not quite as dangerous as Ezreal. She has a Bork and a Phantom Dancer, but no actual attack damage. Meanwhile, Ezreal has Last Whisper, or it's not Last Whisper, excuse me. He has Iceborne, Muramana, and Spirit of the Lizard Elder. So Ezreal a little bit more dangerous at the moment.
And not by much. I mean, she does have Silver Bolts. And Irelia did just finish that Randuin's, so she's going to be diving onto Vayne and hopefully be able to stick to her this time. In that last team fight we saw, she was sticking to Vayne for a little bit, and then was able to kite back enough and put enough damage on Irelia to force her to try to leave.
Each team has a Randuin's. We're about to see 2 Randuin's on Macao Tok. Kha'Zix is going to pick one up eventually here.
And both teams with the Aegis, so... And it looks like Blitzcrank is working towards that Locket or Shirelia's, either or.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
So we'll see what happens here. Another turret out for...
Janna pushing the towers down in bot lane. The tower is 5-3 now. Gold lead still in favor of Macao Tok, however.
Not by much. Right on 900
Not
gold,
by much.
So.
Not by much. Kha'Zix is looking to answer this Janna problem.
Oh, that's a bad day.
It's a bad day for Janna. She burns her tornado. Kha'Zix goes straight in on her, and she does not have ultimate. No, she does have ultimate to answer. She's not going to use it, though.
Yeah, she's not just Kite Queen. King of Kite.
Kha'Zix sees Janna go back in, and he's like, you know what? Here we go.
StompForDays is actually taking away all vision from
here's the jump.
Macao Nation. Or Macao Tok.
He is still going. Kha'Zix is still on her. He's forcing her to burn flash. And he's still chasing. There's a tornado.
Yeah. She should have just ulted. Her ult's on a lot shorter cooldown than Flash. But in the heat of the moment, the panic flash. I feel like she didn't need to flash. Just save Q for when he leaps. You'd be fine. But Kha'Zix is a terror right now, and I probably would have flashed too. I'd have been scared.
Yeah, Kha'Zix does all sorts of damage right now. He's looking to get his Randuins. Eventually he'll get the Randuins and then probably also the Black Cleaver. And at that point he's just going to be doing all sorts of silly things.
As we're trying to get a little wave clear. StompForDays has the most wave clear I've ever seen on one team. It's Janna and Ezreal. Which is ridiculous. Meanwhile, Kha'Zix and friends picking up Dragon there fairly quickly. StompForDays sitting up in the Baron jungle. They have no vision. Jarvan and Blitzcrank are making sure that all of Macao Tok's vision is just gone. And
oh, Lulu
gets
getting
found.
caught out. Oh, man. Wow. Quite a pick there by StompForDays.
They're gonna. It looks like they're gonna start doing Baron.
Yep.
Which sounds like a bad idea because they have Malphite ult.
Right. It sounds like a bad idea. Kha'Zix is coming around. Elise is there too. If they don't do this quick, this is going to be a nasty situation. Here comes Malphite. Elise gets pulled over the wall. The Baron is about halfway down. Malphite's going to come in there. Elise having to flash out the ult with Kha'Zix. Kha'Zix is cataclysmed inside with Jarvan. Janna's going to pick up the kill on Elise. Malphite and Kha'Zix still chasing up there. Malphite very low. Ezreal probably not going to go down. A double kill for Janna. I don't know where Vayne ended up going. Kha'Zix is in there. Vayne comes back in, gonna put out some serious deeps. Gonna go down to Ezreal. Kha'Zix and Lulu. Kha'Zix actually the only one to survive that fight. Lulu actually just respawned.
They're gonna go for round 2 Baron. And this is dangerous. Kha'Zix can come in and clean up.
I don't know how that managed to go south so quickly for them.
StompForDays has a lot of kite on their team, and they just kind of kited them around, spread out Macao Tok, and they just kind of spread out, trying to chase individual targets, not really communicating who to focus down, and then Ezreal and Janna just kind of picked at him, while Irelia and Jarvan tanked.
Yep.
And they eventually started falling down.
That was really good plays by StompForDays. Their teamwork has been exemplary this game.
Gold Lead hasn't left the 2,000 mark at all this game. Maybe in the very beginning. And StompForDays still in this game. Kha'Zix is at 300 farm at this point in the game. But Ezreal sitting 4 kills, actually picking up Berserker Greaves on blue Ezreal as opposed to cooldown shoes. So he's not, I don't think he's quite at 40% cooldown reduction. Let me see here.
Yeah, he is. He's got an Iceborne Gauntlet.
He's sitting at
Iceborne Gauntlet and
20%.
Lizard Elder. Oh.
Let me see. Yeah, he's sitting at 20% right now.
Never mind then.
Outer Lizard and Iceborne giving only 10% each. Don't need to pick up cooldown shoes for that. And Vayne does get grabbed by
Vayne
Blitzcrank.
gets grabbed, but Vayne is in the thick of it, and Kha'Zix is coming to help. There's the Ezreal ultimate, but Irelia will be killed by Vayne, who is now a terror because there's nowhere to dive her. She's gonna go in. Blitzcrank is there. Kha'Zix, Malphite picking up kills. Vayne getting a double kill, and they're chasing Janna like crazy. Janna's gonna get slowed. The ultimate being popped, but not enough to get Elise off her tail. And Janna's just gonna get evaporated here by the rest of the team.
Oh, she's still
maybe
kiting.
not.
She's
Maybe
still trying.
not.
She's
We
still
had
running.
to back off. I thought they were gonna stay on her, but no. Nope. Janna's gonna just walk away.
Small victories. Small victories from Janna.
Wow.
So StompForDays thought they had to pick off on Vayne, and Vayne somehow, by the skin of her teeth, stayed alive. Malphite timed that ult perfectly. Condemn came off. The stealth
Vayne
for a
has
split
2
second.
Phantom Dancers.
Yeah, Vayne's attack speed machine. High mobility, high movement speed.
I really think she should probably get some damage at some point.
Nah, that's cool. Silver bolts, man. That's all you need in life. Yeah, this is Vayne though. Stayed alive just barely that entire team fight.
As much as I hate AP Janna, I have to hand it to Perfectionist. He's doing a hell of a job.
Yeah, he's I mean, I feel like you could have used that ult a little earlier. Maybe it was on cooldown. I wasn't quite paying attention because I'm bad at this game. But I feel like you could have used ult to...
Perfectionist probably playing the best AP Janna I've ever seen, actually.
And does have that Zanya's now. Bullet coming out from Lulu. Black Cleaver on Kha'Zix. That could be the nail in the coffin there.
Maybe. We'll have to see.
Gold lead, still just 1,000. Now rotating back to favor of Macao Tok.
Yeah. Not even 1,000. Barely like 900. Like 950 probably.
So, I'm not gonna lie, I expected StompForDays, I believe StompForDays is the gold players, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, StompForDays, the Macao Tok is full of diamonds and platinums. They have one gold player on their team. And Irelia taking out... Yeah, this is not looking good in there for Malphite. We have Vayne and Kha'Zix coming in for some helps. But there's a Cataclysm. Kha'Zix leapt in, is not going to be able to do anything about that. Malphite's trying really hard.
Malphite back.
Yeah, Malphite trying to pick up that Ezreal. Elise has picked up a kill on Janna. Kha'Zix coming in from the backside. Malphite will kill Ezreal. He will go down to Irelia, but Irelia is very low. Or Jarvan is, excuse me. Vayne picking up that kill. Macao Tok coming in now. Elise with the biting. Kha'Zix and Vayne all there. And that's going to be a double kill for Vayne.
That gold lead does switch back in favor of Macao Tok.
So this Elise Kha'Zix Vayne combination proving to be extremely strong.
Yeah, Vayne just left none of that fight. Blitzcrank did in that team fight, Malphite ulted outside of Cataclysm onto Ezreal, and Blitzcrank pulled him back into the Cataclysm, which was really cool to watch, but wasn't enough. That inhibitor going down.
Macao Tok rotating for top lane. Probably going to get
first of the nails in the coffin there.
Probably going to get this one too. Teleport happening. Janna will be here, but I don't think Vayne and Kha'Zix should be particularly scared of that.
Oh, her shield right now. Should have for 700 damage.
That's a pretty big shield. Kha'Zix about to go back. He has 1,100 gold.
The car, whoever's trolling us in the chat with that nasty green color on their name, the car is worth $10 in IP. That's how much the car is worth. The free car at the raffle. So I will buy you a $10 car and mail it to you. Or you can just accept the RP. Oh no, it'll be a real car. But it'll be $10 worth. It'll be from the scrap. And then you'll have like a 2-ton car that's 100% useless in your driveway. Have fun. So you can get yourself a fancy new skin on League or a junker car, your choice. So back to the game here, after I'm getting trolled in chat here. Towers are one ahead for StompForDays. They do have the extra towers, but Macao Tok does have that inhibitor in mid lane. Baron spawning here in just about 30 seconds until Baron's up. So
this game has been really back and forth. Ezreal ulting bot lane.
I forgot Janna had the Magi Soul Stealer. She's sitting on 7 stacks right now. I believe you need 8 stacks to make it cost worthy.
There's the tornado. Malphite looking to ult some people. He's coming in on the way. That ult is up. Kha'Zix, Vayne gets pulled. Malphite's gonna go in. Probably gonna ult pretty soon. Jarvan with the Cataclysm. Elise and Kha'Zix in the backside. Malphite ulting down there. Kha'Zix picking up Ezreal. Vayne trying to keep Irelia off her back. She has been ignited. How successful will she be? Thanks to Lulu extremely. Jarvan's going to pick up Malphite, but Elise is going to pick up Janna. And boy howdy, this could be game, ladies and gentlemen.
That was it. I believe that is GG. GG's are coming out from Macao Tok. I believe they have enough time to end this game. Jarvan's the only one up. They have 30 seconds before Blitzcrank follows. I think they can end this game out.
I think they can too. Yeah, Jarvan's not going to be able to hold. Demacia, the final man moment.
That reminds me of Prince Jarvan Jr. on Guild Wars Stag
Just stomp for days.
in the World vs. World. But
Stomp for days put up a hell of a fight. This is a really well played match by both teams. Macao Tok ending up on top of the heap at the end, but StompForDays, well played, very well played.